Awesome. All right.
Okay.
Now. Oh,
Here we go.
We're talking about my favorite thing. Oh, the cash flow pocket. Show them my board.
Yes, you need to be on the right, not on the left. Okay, great. Now we get to hear from.
Have you ever been in an employee cash?
Yes, of course. I was at Taco Bell.
Yeah. It sucked.
Yeah, I did suck.
What about here?
Yes.
Do you know anybody over here?
Yes.
Who?
My husband. He owns his own law firm.
Yeah, my wife too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're weird.
That means you trade. Time for money.
Yeah.
And I don't
You
really
bought
think,
yourself a job.
I don't think it's weird. I think that this was huge 50 years ago.
The thing is, you have no leverage. This is
You have no leverage. You have, yeah, if you're not doing it, then you don't get paid.
It doesn't get done.
That's true. That's right.
Now, a business owner owns a system. That's
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Linda's going to come up here.
Oh my gosh.
Talk about our favorite, which is investing.
Yeah, babe.
Linda's been very successful, is now my new mentor in the investing category. I always said when I grow up,
weird.
I want to be a day trader. So now Cheryl, I told Cheryl I'm a day trader now. So I'm going to learn right now how to do that.
What are you going to fit that in?
Well,
Well, wait until
when I grow up.
wait. You have to wait until you hear Linda.
It's 8 minutes.
Apparently, it takes like a minute to make a bunch of money.
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay.
And they were nice enough. So our whole thing is elevate.
Disclaimer.
Our whole thing is elevate. So elevate your finances in 8 minutes
Yeah. With 8-minute trader.
with 8-minute trader.
Come on with it.
I mean,
Easy breeze.
Is that not the way it should be?
thank you for us for using
Yeah.
elevate.
Okay, you guys, please welcome up Linda.
All right. Good afternoon, everybody. I am so excited. I was so excited, and of course, Cheryl, she was like maybe almost 2 hours from me, but I was like, of course I'll be there. I'm always here, right? And I'm going to share something with you that is going to revolutionize your thinking. This right here was a game changer. Now, of course, Dr. Wallach is the main man. I have been with Youngevity about 14 years, and I am absolutely a product of the product. I am 54 years old with a 32-year-old daughter, and I take these products. They work. So, a quick story. When I first encountered Youngevity, it was through another company, and they acquired our company, but you know, I had like one foot out the door. I was like, we're going to another company. What is this nonsense? But mind you, I had been living with vertigo for 2 years. I was sleeping sitting up. I absolutely there was just no way. If I laid down, it was like I was on a merry-go-round 24/7. So, long story short, Steve and Michelle invited our company to come to California to meet Dr. Wallach, who I knew nothing about. I did some little Google stuff. I'm like, what the heck is this? Okay. So but I get on a plane, fly to California, and I hear Dr. Wallach's message. Changed my life. I run up to him. I'm like, Dr. Wallach, my name is Linda Tyler, and I have vertigo. And he's like, you know Doc, right? Oh, Linda. People are dying. You have a calcium deficiency. That's what he told me. I'm just giving y'all the story. I'm not telling y'all anything. I'm just telling you what Dr. Wallach told me. And he said, take these products and it will go away. That's what Dr. Wallach said. This is a he said, she said, he said. I'm not telling you. I'm just telling you what he said. And what happened was I took the products. And I said, oh, Doc, how long do I got to take this stuff? He was like, take it for at least 90 days. That's what he told me. But let me tell you something, in 10 days, count them, 10 days, my vertigo was gone. Because of these products, I'm only giving you my testimony. I can't tell you, I'm not gonna say it cured anything, but that was 14 years ago, and I've never had vertigo since. Now, let me just give a little disclaimer, right? So of course, when it went away, I just said, oh, well, I'm gonna stop taking the product. I'm good, right? Well, what do you think? What do you think happened? What do you think happened when I stopped taking the product? It came back. I was like, oh, he's the real deal. This is exciting. So I'm telling you that if you're not taking it twice a day, like Dr. Wall, doesn't he say take it breakfast and dinner? There's a reason for that. Don't just be taking it randomly. He says at breakfast and dinner for a reason. How do you be 54? People are dying, like young people. And I'm like, what is this? They need what we have. We've got the message, the mission, and the ministry. The mission is so important. And so, but then Steve Wallach and his foresight and his brilliance. First of all, let's give it up for our CEO and our COO. And wisdom, we know that trading is a huge platform for the world. And so he was like, okay, but he doesn't just do anything. What he does is the best. He brings us the best. And so he did his due diligence. He found something and did all of his research. Now, as you know, we're a publicly traded company, so he's not going to do anything unethical, but he's not going to do anything that's going to jeopardize Youngevity and Dr. Wallach's message.
Right.
So when he brought this trading platform on, so I came from a financial solutions company. So I like finances and I like that. So when it first came, Dr. Luis Arias is very instrumental in that, and Steve Wallach and so many other people. So when they brought the trading platform to us, I said, okay, this is interesting. Now, how many people in the room have heard of trading? Have you heard of it? 4X, I mean, you've heard of the Dow Jones, all of that, right? So when they brought it, and of course, I used to be a school teacher. So of course they're gonna ask me, Linda, we gotta make sure people can understand that. So I was part of the beta group in the very beginning 2 years ago when this kind of first came to us, or a year and a half ago. So I would look at things and I'm like, okay, that doesn't make sense to me. And they would clean it up and say, oh, I'm like, oh yeah, treat me like a fifth grader, for real. Because the information can be a little complex. So he shares the message with me. And the first thing I said, I can do that. I was excited. I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. So they have all these calls and all these Zooms and I'm getting on them and I'm like, yep, I can do that. And let me tell you something, I don't care if you're 22, 52, 15, 102, you can do this. It is so amazing and it changed my life. So I'm going to talk to you about the One-Click Pro Trader, but I'm going to talk to you about trading as a whole because I use both the One-Click Trader, I trade regular, I trade a lot, right? And, but I did it because I saw something special for my life. So one of the things that allowed me, well, first of all, there is a disclaimer, and I'm going to get to the disclaimer in a minute. I'm going to show you a couple slides, and I'm going to, because your results may not be mine. I saw something amazing. You may not see that, but if you do, you'll see something. I see a couple of traders in the room, Sarita, Deborah, I mean, like life-changing information. So first of all, let me just show you this. This is my new home that I bought with some of the proceeds from trading. And yes, and I'm saying this to just say that, you know, and this is exactly what my yard looks like right now. Doesn't it, Deborah? She comes to my house every week because we turn my house into a trading room and we trade with people from all over, which is great. But I have a little banana tree and it looks just like that. The mulch is red and everything. It looks exact. I took this picture today and I was like, I mean, let me have a picture of where I live. So I'm just saying that this allowed me, it wasn't all of it, but it allowed me to participate in my own success. And this may not be your dream, but whatever your dream is, you can make dreams come true, and it can be an additional revenue of income on top of what you do at Youngevity, because I do that too, and I love it, and help people with their health, because who cares if you don't have your wealth? Who cares? If you don't have your health, who cares how much wealth you have? It doesn't matter. So you got the information on the health side. Our CEO did an outstanding job along with Cheryl. First of all, give it up for Cheryl Morley and Paul Brown. So incredible, always bringing us the best of the best, and we so love them. So before we look at what we do, let's talk about who we are. 26 years in business, stability and credibility, value-based product focus, strong emphasis on compliance and clean business practices, and a proven track record. Because let me tell you something, there's no company, I'm not gonna say no, but most trading companies go out of business. I'm not even gonna say the name of the company because I might be liable for that, but there's a company, and I know a lot of people, and they've lost millions of dollars. They were involved in this specific company, and they lost millions of dollars. The company shut down. But Youngevity has over 26 years. And so all I can say is that you are in the right place at the right time. Whatever track you want to be on, we have it here at Youngevity. And thankfully, we have an amazing CEO that makes sure that we're safe and that we have the experience behind us, the years behind us, that you don't have to be fearful. Oh my gosh, they're going to go out of business next week. Disclaimer, yes. Here's a disclaimer. I should have had it at the beginning, but here you go. Trading is risky. Your results will vary and are not guaranteed. My results may not be yours, right? This information is for educational purposes only, and it is not a solicitation to invest. It's not, I promise. I'm just sharing you my experiences and what Youngevity has, and it may be something you would like to be a part of. It's not financial advice. Each trade is at the full discretion of the user and users, and you're fully responsible for the outcome of your trading results. One should evaluate their own risk tolerance before trading and only trade with money that you can afford to lose.
All right.
So I can't express this enough. This is important. Don't listen. I've had somebody join, and this is the truth. She quit in a week because she wouldn't listen. You know, some people think this is not gambling. We're not teaching you to gamble. There are certain things that strategies. We have strategies that will absolutely help you go to the next level. This is not gambling, but that's how she treated it. And so she quit within a week. I was like, she wouldn't listen. So you have to listen, be willing to listen to our experts. We have Sal and Vanessa Leto and Dr. Lewis and many other great experts in this. Coach Tim, we have coaches. We trade live together every single day. So, you know, you have to be willing to listen and, you know, just remember this disclaimer, take a picture of it, because we're not enticing you. We're not telling you to do it. I'm just sharing with you what our company has to offer. We have 2 strategies to help you trade and grow with us. A daily live trading call every morning at 9:30. Now, I have a team of people, so we trade at 8 a.m., we trade at 10 p.m. every night, but we also trade at 9 p.m., and I mean, amazing information. And we get trade alerts. The trade alerts are so incredible. So, I mean, you think about it, it's like a trade comes up on your phone. It says, hey, this is a buy, this is a sell, and then you go do it and you make money. It's like the most incredible thing ever. So we have trade alerts as well, which is really awesome. This is kind of what it looks like. It probably looks like a foreign language right now, but I tell you what, within days you'll understand. This is like one of our trade strategies. On average, our trades only last between 1 to 8 minutes. That's so exciting because the market opens at 9:30. We trade the Dow Jones at 9:30 Monday through Friday. I mean, we trade throughout the day, but that's when we trade live together. Over 70% win ratio since we began. Every day you get to watch professionals who are trading their own account in real time. So there's somebody sitting right there with you. Oh, I'm about to get into a buy. I'm about to get into a sell. And we trade with them. The more you watch, the better you will become at knowing when and how to trade with us. And oh my gosh, they have like so many videos. We have a training in our back office where you can just watch and learn and grow. And that's what I did. That's how I became proficient at it. I would get on all the training calls, but then I would go to my back office and then look at the videos over and over and over again. And that's how I became successful at trading. Trade strategy number 2, trade alerts. We teach you how to trade like a real professional in a fast and easy way where all the most difficult parts are done for you. It's perfectly calculated risk for each trade, high probability risk to reward plan, professional level entries, tight stop losses. That just means you're like, okay, what's a stop loss? So a stop loss is, okay, so you get into a trade. Now, this is one of my favorite parts of this. So I trade, and I'm going to show you all some of my trades. And I trade like with 8 cents. I start with 8 cents and I can make $50, $100, $200, I can do that. But I'll show you how it works. But this is the great part. They'll calculate it for you. Sometimes I let them calculate for me, and other times I do it myself. But that's because of what I've learned over the past 2 years, and you'll learn it as well, especially if you're on our trading calls, and they just teach you every step of the way, and all the things. Now I'll tell you, I became familiar with trading like 10 years ago, but there wasn't anyone that could teach me. They didn't have like a class where they could teach me like a 5th grader, and I was like, no way. And I joined it, but I couldn't do anything with it. So I'm so thankful that our CEO, Steve, and Dr. Lewis, and Sal, and Vanessa, that they came up with a way to teach us that's very simplistic and very easy. It may look like a lot now. Remember, I'm just giving you an overview, but when you get involved, it becomes much easier to understand. And the best part, oh wait, did I skip something? Oh, the One-Click Pro Trader. This removes the emotion and the self-sabotage and bad habits from your trading. They were talking about emotions earlier, so it's pretty simple. The One-Click Pro Trader, step 1, choose and then save your settings, which a lot of people do. Step 2, receive alerts and decide which ones you want to take. You don't have to take the alerts, but they come to it. They have this software that they came up with, and it just sends me alerts on my phone. We're all looking at it. We're deciding, do we want to get in? Do we not? You decide. Remember, you're 100% responsible for your trading, right? And then step 3, allow the One-Click Trader to execute your trading plan with perfect speed and accuracy if you decide to take the alert. Or, like me, with a little bit more experience, I don't necessarily trade all the time with the software. I could trade myself because I learned how to do that. But you can learn that as time goes on. But in the beginning, they have it all set up for you. You click the button and it trades for you, which is pretty awesome. What else is included? Daily 8-minute trading calls, trade alerts 24 hours a day, access to all future software updates, and we do get updates. We got a big announcement on August 1st. Woo, woo. It's going to be amazing. Trading Academy, we have the LongevityTradingAcademy.com, which is amazing. It has so many great things in there to help you execute properly while you're trading. Trader psychology classes, Dr. Lewis heads that up. It's amazing. And, tapping into your psychology, not just for trading, but in building a business, because this is Youngevity. Youngevity owns this. We're a part of this. And so guess what? You want to know how to do that. We have trader psychology classes as well as building a business classes, live alert trading calls, private coaching. Oh my gosh, that is so amazing. And they will help you. This is what I love about it. I call them anytime, hey, I need you to help this person, or I need you to do this. They're so amazing. They've got an amazing technical department. So you're like, oh, am I going to be able to have to do this by myself? No, they help you every step of the way. Access to all community chat rooms, like if you're on Telegram, oh my gosh, we have so many things that can help you. You can talk with them one-on-one, get all the help you need, which is pretty awesome. So how much is it? It's $600 to get started, $599, and $199 a month. So you may say, yes, this is on top of what you do on the vitamins and minerals side. But you may say to yourself, $199 a month, well, that just means you need to make $10 a day in trading. Now, again, with the disclaimer, that may not be your results. But I think we know a whole lot of people, they make their $10 a day to say that, okay, that pays for my $199 a month. And so, if it's something that you're interested in, guess what? We have it and we've got the plan on top of that. And you do have to pay the $599. You may be CEO, it doesn't matter. This is a separate platform because you get software, they got to set it up on your computer and all of those things come along with it. All right, is this for you? It's low cost to get started and to maintain access. Do it from anywhere in the world. The best business you can start from, a cost versus reward basis. No inventory, no selling, no staff, zero limits or caps on success potential, which is amazing. Start learning immediately. Grow as a person, not just a business person, which is absolutely incredible. So what's next? And then I'm going to show you all one more thing, just a calculator that shows you what happens if you just earned 1% a day, 2% a day, and how that adds up in 6 months to $500,000. If you just started with $500, and I've done that before, which is really awesome. So just to give you all a little glimpse, right? This, oh my gosh, you can't really see it, but these are my trades for the past 2 weeks. This was last week, and this was this week. And I made $5,000 this week, and I made $9,000 last week. And that was just trading. So if you guys see me after, I'll show you up close so you can actually see it a little closer. But if you look at some of them, I made $5 on a trade or $10 on a trade. Now some of them I made 30, 40, 50. This was a huge week of trading. It's called FOMC week, which is the federal chairman Powell comes out and says, hey, there's gonna be a rate hike, which causes a lot of fluctuation in the market. And so, but we talk about these things so that you're prepared and you are tapping into the currency of the world. People will say, oh my gosh, because you gotta verify your identity. No, they're not just gonna let you trade and tap into the Japanese yen and the Great British Pound or the Swiss franc because you just say, oh, I wanna trade. They're gonna verify who you are, make sure you're not a money launderer or a crook. And then once you verify your identity, you tap into something absolutely extraordinary. And it's what the world did. This is what the big banks do. This is what the banks are doing. This is why they make billions of dollars, right? And then they give you 0.04% on your money. Because this is what they're doing. They're taking their money, they put it in this because it's something that they can do, and then you only get 0.02% or 0.04% on your money. And let me tell you something, if I could do it, because I was like, okay, when I first started out, I was like, I don't know about this, right? But when they broke it down in very simplistic terms, I was like, I can do that. So I should have zoomed in a little bit more so you all could really see what my trades look like. But I'll show you if you guys want. I'll even send them to you because it has the disclaimer on there. Even though they're my trades, it has a disclaimer on there. But what I do is keep track of all my trades. So I'm on a track. It says that this is I think I'm on day 54, and I have a plan. I have a plan that I make a certain amount of money every day, and then by September 21st, that I'm going to have a certain amount of money. I'm not going to tell you what it is because it'll blow your mind.
Come on,
But what I'm saying is that you have to have a goal, you got to have a plan, and it is possible. Let me just tell you, so maybe about 3 or 4 weeks ago, I made $12,000 in a week, right? If I made 12 grand, what do you think the banks are doing? They're making a whole lot of money off of your money, and then they'll say, oh yeah, here you go, here's 0.04% on your money after they've made billions and even in some cases trillions of dollars. So thankfully Steve, our CEO, has brought this to us and saying, look, if you want to add to your value, if you want to add, especially if you're behind, maybe you could have made some money and maybe you lost it during some of the downward spirals of the economy and now you need to catch up, that this is an opportunity for you to do that. And that's my presentation. Does anybody have any questions?
Yeah, I want you to share what you did.
Can we
for
put
6
you on
months.
a
Have you signed up? I heard you share.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys want to sign? Okay, they'll definitely tell you how to sign up. I can tell you how to do that. So the first 6 months, well, let's see, the first 2 weeks, because I really delved into it, I traded on my demo account, which is free. You get a demo account so that you're able to trade and it doesn't cost you anything, so you're practicing. And I practiced like morning, noon, and night. And then after 2 weeks, I started trading with real money in something called a mini. And that means you don't lose money as fast. It's a lot slower, but it gives you the opportunity to make money and manage your losses a lot more carefully than if you were just trading regular. And I did that for probably about 7 months. I just traded a mini, which is a very small way. I mean, this is all trading regular, but trading in a mini, it costs a little bit more because they just don't take your money as fast. So, but that's what I did. And I watched the videos over and over and over again. And I just practiced. And on the mini, I was just able to do, I just like trading with real money. But I took some losses. So you don't have to take them. Take my advice. No, you don't have to lose. So that's what I did for the first 2 weeks, and then about 6 to 7 months, I just traded on a mini, but you can make a lot of money on that, and I did as well. Anybody else have a question? Yes.
Can you talk about the compensation?
Yes.
Part of it?
Yes, so the compensation plan, which is amazing, of course, it's part of Youngevity's compensation plan. This is a little different. I didn't add it because it would have taken a lot longer, and they told me you got 20 minutes. I'm like, okay. But there is a fabulous compensation plan. You sign people up, you absolutely make money, and then it's actually an additive on top of the Youngevity compensation plan. So there's some additions there that is not on the nutritional side. So I would have to share all that with you, but they told me I only had 20 minutes. So I just wanted to share what the trading platform was all about. But we do have a fantastic compensation plan, and that's available. You can look at that right on our Youngevity website.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anybody else have any questions? To sign up, you have to go to your Youngevity website. You go to the Youngevity website and type in trader, and you'll see the $5.99 package. You click on that, and then your journey begins, because you'll get emails from our trading platform. They'll tell you exactly what you need to do, and it puts you in a position where you can begin that journey, and they'll help you every step of the way. The software, all of that, don't be scared. It's okay, success is outside of your comfort zone. It's okay, it's not difficult at all.
The support group is really great.
Yes, customer support is fantastic. Anything I've ever needed, other people, Deborah, Deborah, this is another great, fantastic trader. She's my BFF. It was funny, we were having lunch the other day, and I was a little bit late, and she made $400 in 10 minutes. She's doing amazing.
You can be late anytime.
Yes, yes, Becca.
So there's a question on Zoom wanting to know if this is available if one-click trading is available in Australia.
That's a good question. I'm almost sure, I don't know, but it should be. This is a digital product. I'm almost 95% sure, but if you give them my phone number, I will double check that, but it's a digital product. From what I understand, anywhere in the world, this can be gotten, and if it's not on the website, I think you just have to call customer service, and they will set it all up for you. Maybe Steve can talk about that.
Is there a way to find?
I'm sorry? Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
How would this be different? I have a friend who, she's been trading on Robinhood. And I hear about that. How would this be different from getting on a platform like that to do quote your own trading?
Okay, Robinhood is a little different because I've done Robinhood before. So this is not the same. We are day trading, and that's like a stock that you pick, and it's more long term. This is day trading where you see kind of immediate results, but it's definitely not the same. That's just touching on, I'm gonna invest in Google or Microsoft
So
or
it's buying stock? It's just like buying stock and selling.
This is not.
Okay.
This is not, for example, now for me, we trade Forex, which are the foreign currencies. That's gold, which is juxtaposed to the US dollar and things like that. So, I'm sorry?
Is it Bitcoin and digital stuff too?
We don't do Bitcoin.
Okay.
Bitcoin is very volatile and it's very new. There's not a big history with Bitcoin, but it is available to you. I wouldn't suggest you do it because when you look at it on there and you see the spread between it makes no sense. We're in this to, increase our income and our income capacity, but I would not, I don't do Bitcoin, and I don't know anyone in our trading community that does it because it's very new and it doesn't have a history. Like I can look back 5 years. I can look back 10 years and see, like, for example, was it Friday or Thursday? I think it was Thursday. Thursday. The market went up the highest it's been like since, what was it, 1986 or something like that. So you're able to see the history of that. You can't do that with Bitcoin. It's just not, it's not a good way to go. Not with this, what we're doing. Maybe somebody else could tell you something different. I can only tell you what our experiences are.
Can you
Yes.
I heard you share like that you have a daily goal and then you have a 3-month plan. Can you just, because you didn't, I don't think you said that so much today.
Yes, I do have a daily goal. My daily goal is to earn 6% on my money every day. But there's people that do 2%, 1%, and things like that. And I'm telling you, you can set yourself up for amazing success within 3 months if you stick to that plan. Again, you know, with the disclaimer, I said it over and over that my results vary. So I just want to keep saying that this is not a solicitation for that, but yes. And then I have like a 4-month goal that I have coming up September the 21st. And, you know, it may happen. I will tell you, again, this is just my experience. I started with $1,000. I'm on like day 56 and I'm already to like $27,000. And I started with $1,000. So that doesn't mean that'll be your results, but that's what I've done because of what I've learned. And if you learn the plan, those could possibly be your results. So, and it's been an amazing journey. It's like taking a class. If you want to learn something new, you know, you get in, you're not going to know everything in the beginning, but if you get in and you learn the process, it's something that can, you know, add to the value of what you're doing in longevity. On the nutrition side, it's just another avenue that Steve Wallach has added for all of us. Anybody else? Yes, ma'am.
Can you give just a quick definition of what day trading is?
So day
How is
trading.
that different than like buying stock?
Okay, so buying stock, which I've done both, you can buy a stock. Oh, she's telling me to move over. Sorry, Becca. So when you buy stock, right, you're putting some money in and you may not look at it for 3 months or 6 months. Day trading, I'm looking at it like within 5 minutes. Okay, what is this doing? And some people, it's just not long term. It's much shorter term. And so day trading is putting yourself out there to say, okay, like for example, we make money in 8 minutes. It's called the 8-minute trader. So that's 8 minutes. It's not going to be like going on Robinhood and saying, oh, I'm going to invest in Google or Apple or something like that. And then I'll go and check it out 3 or 4 months later to see, did I make some money? So this is more immediate, and day trading is exactly day trading. It's like for the day. And that's what I do every day. I so apologize if this is blurry. I just did it on the computer. I'm like, oh, this looks good. No, it doesn't look good up here. But if you guys want to see it, I can show you what all my trade. This is just the past 2 weeks. Yes, ma'am.
So there's a question, is there a way to find out the minimum computer specs to run the software?
Sure, of course there is. There's always a way. But usually it's very minimal. You don't need a whole lot to run the software. But if they've maxed out their computer memory, then they may need some help. So, but it's something, if you have any questions about that, you can have my number, 443-864-9637. If I don't know the answer, I'll get it for you.
Say that one more time, please.
443-864-9637. And if you have any questions about that, I'll connect you with the right people if I don't have the answer. Anybody else? Any more
Do
questions?
you have to sign up to get on that 9:30 call? Like,
Oh, very good question. So on Thursdays, every other Thursday, not this Thursday coming up, but the next Thursday, so every other Thursday, they do a free trading call. So to be a part of the daily calls and knowing what we're doing and seeing, but you get to see it live every other Thursday. We just had it this past Thursday, right?
Right.
Yeah, so it's not next Thursday, they do it every other Thursday, it's the following Thursday, and it's bit.ly/8 trader.
And the overview.
Say it again.
The overview is Wednesday.
Oh yeah, and we have an overview Wednesday evenings. So you can see it.
What time Eastern?
8 p.m. Eastern.
Could you give that website one more time, please?
Okay, bit.ly/8 Minute, M-I-N-U-T-E, Trader, T-R-A-D-E-R.
So it's 8 p.m. Wednesday, 8 p.m. Thursday?
8 p.m. Wednesday. Thursday is at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, every other Thursday. So not this Thursday because we just added, and that is an overview. And you'll see us trading live, and then they talk to you after and give you some additional information as well. And you can ask questions as well on the overview as well. Yes, Addie.
So Linda, I know you said trade only what you can afford to lose.
Yes.
And
Amen.
my question is, would you recommend that we start with $1,000, save up some money and start with $1,000 so we can?
No. I said I just did that. That was 2 weeks ago, and I've been doing it for two years. No, I would say whatever you start with. I tell like my team, I'd like start with $200. I mean, you could really start with $50 if you want, but that doesn't give you much room. But if $100, $200, if you're going to start trading live, but you need to practice. That's why this girl quit in a week. I was like, girl, you need to practice. But she thought, because she would come to my house every morning. I'd be up at 7 o'clock every morning, and because she was having results with me, she was like, oh, I got this.
Yeah.
And she went and lost $2,000. It was horrible. And I felt terrible, but she wouldn't listen. So I'm saying you have to listen. I told her, I said, don't put all that money in there. Don't do it. She wouldn't listen. So you have to practice. If you put the time in, it's like a class. Watch the videos. You should see some sort of success, maybe. Again, my disclaimer, maybe.
But you didn't do it halfway. You went. You embraced it and learned. And
that's the thing. I embraced it because I saw something magnificent that could come out of this. Yeah. And you may not see the same thing, but I saw it, and when I saw it, I said, oh yeah, I'm doing this. And I did it, and it's been a wonderful success.
So you're saying if I'm interested, I need to go to my Young Jeopardy website?
Yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm.
Sign up. When you sign up, are you on a specific team?
You're on the same team that you've always been on. That doesn't change.
Okay.
But if the person that, maybe sponsored you in the business, they may not be involved. We have a lot of people like that. And so, I tell people, like, there are many of you that are on my text message list that you get text messages about the calls coming up. Well, I have a specific trading group text list. So if you want to be a part of that, you just got to say, Linda, add me to the trading group, because I don't want to, bombard people with a bunch of text messages and they're not even interested. So, yes, ma'am.
What is the QB on the longevity side when somebody does that? Is there just for like the monthly thing for 12?
That's a great question. I sign people up because they love it. That's a great question.
It's 200.
It's 200. There you go. Isn't that amazing? Thank you.
That's the only thing I know.
It's like, don't ask me anything else. It's 200. Thank you. I love it.
And now you know.
And now I know. Honestly, because so many people just love what we do, I just sign them up and get it. And then Steve sends me a check, okay? That's all I do. Yes, ma'am.
So if your upline is not a part of this, will they benefit?
Sure.
Okay.
Absolutely. Your upline always benefits from what we do. This doesn't change your positioning in longevity or anything. You're just signing up for another wonderful thing that longevity has brought, and you're just adding to it. But yes, your upline absolutely benefits from everything that you do, and that includes trading. Yes. But that's good. Isn't that great? 200 QB. I didn't even know. That's amazing. Any other questions? Well, I will be around. You can ask me anything you'd like, and I'll show you all my trades, which are really awesome. I'm so thankful, but I'm thankful that we have a company that our CEO, he has a vision for the future and knew that this is a huge part of what people are doing. AI is coming up, which is very exciting as well, and we are part of something amazing and great. Go out and tell the world.
Super job.